We have heard many of their heart-wrenching stories. Soldiers returning home from war, facing a difficult adjustment to civilian life. For some, service dogs help provide a lifeline, comfort and support in times of stress, depression, and trauma. Yet some of the people who need that help most are not getting it. Veterans with PTSD are accusing Ottawa of failing them. Kayla Hounsell takes us through the details.
Let's go. Time to go. Get dressed. Go workins.
Medra Cousineau says his psychiatric service dog, Ty, wakes him from night terrors and helps steer him out of public situations that might cause anxiety. He's a veteran and lives with PTSD. He's also a member of a committee that's been trying to establish a national standard for service dogs. At least he was, until this week when the group was suddenly disbanded.
The people that this is truly hurting and affecting, the despair and angst is unbelievable. You gonna go for a walk?
Those people are other veterans who Cousineau says often need service dogs just to get through the day.
Let's go load.
But the government won't fund the dogs without a national standard to establish how they're trained.
There are people that are passing off pets as service animals and, all kinds of ugly things.
For 2.5 years, the federally appointed committee has been working to establish guidelines for all service dogs, including guide dogs and those who help with other disabilities. But this week, the department in charge issued a letter obtained by CBC News. It says the work on what has proven to be a complex and demanding project would not continue. The reason? Depends on who you ask.
So we actually believe that we're very, very close to finishing off this project and having a set of national standards for service dogs.
I will speak to the issue directly.
The Minister of Veterans Affairs says the group couldn't reach a consensus.
We realized that this wasn't getting anywhere, not fast enough for this government, so we decided to solely look at psychiatric service dogs, and we will establish a standard for them.
The minister's office says there will be a standard specifically for psychiatric service dogs before the end of the year. Medra Cousineau says that's unacceptable.
Later this year isn't going to cut it. We've spent 2.5 years in a failed process.
Cousineau says veterans need help now, and there's no time to waste. Kayla Hounsell, CBC News, Eastern Passage, Nova Scotia.
So what's involved in pairing a PTSD service dog with a veteran? There's no hard and fast answer, but according to the Wounded Warriors organization, it costs approximately $15,000 and takes about 2 years to train each dog and its handler.